Hello student, today we will study subject verb agreement in English grammar. What is a subject verb agreement? In a sentence, the verb always agree with the subject in number and person. Lisa loves playing chess. They love eating mangoes. Lisa is singular, so the verb is singular. They plural, verb is plural. Here are some rules to remember. When the subject of a sentence is singular, the verb must be singular. When the subject is plural, the verb must be plural. Henry likes Deepak, singular. Henry is singular, so verb is singular. Henry and Deepak. Now, two nouns are there, Henry and Deepak, and we are joining Deepak and Henry with and. Like Balbir, plural verb. So we will write here plural verb. When the subject is the phrase one of, it is written of or starting with one of followed by a plural noun, the verb is singular. One of and plural nouns are written here. The verb is singular and agree with one, which is singular. One of the student in our class was praised by teacher. It means all students are there in the class, but teacher praised one. One of the student in class was, so it is singular. Rukmani is one of my best friends. All of my friend, Rukmani is my best friend. So one of we will write there. We will write singular verb with one of. Next. When a sentence has two singular subjects joined by the conjunction and the verb must be plural. Vishakha and Suman. Conjunction is written here and is there. Vishakha and Suman go to the same school. So the verb is plural. When two or more nouns represent a compound name of one person or thing, then the compound is thought of as singular and takes a singular verb. The horse and carriage is waiting at the door. Horse and carriage is compound, we take as a compound also, but verb we take as a singular, so the horse and carriage is waiting at the door. Slow and steady wins the race. This is also slow and steady, and we are joining with and also, so slow and steady wins the race. When the subject is the introductory, there the verb agree with the real subject that follows it. When we write a sentence with there, so that time we will agree the verb with the real subject. What is the real subject? There was a cruel king. So the subject here is king. So there was a cruel king. Verb is singular. There are 60 teachers in our department. Real subject is teachers. 60 teachers. So we will write here are. A lot of and plenty of take a plural verb when they denote number. They take a singular verb when they denote quantity or amount. There is a lot of oil in Assam. There is a lot of oil in Assam. Because oil we take as a uncountable noun, so we write there is. There are plenty of roses in the vase. Plenty of roses are countable noun, so we write here there are plenty of roses in the vase. Both always take a plural verb. Both the hill station were simply great. Both the hill station were simply great. Both the boys were rewarded. Both the boys were rewarded means both the boys were given the reward. and the both hill station were simply great. Both we take for plural verb. A number of means several or many and is therefore always followed by a plural verb. There have been a number of competitions this year. Several or many is therefore always followed a plural verb. There have been. So have been we are taking as a plural verb. A large number of people are waiting to meet the Prime Minister. A large number and number of we take it plural. There have been a number of competitions this year. A large number of people are waiting to meet the Prime Minister. A collective noun thought of as one whole takes a singular verb. There was a herd of cattle in the middle of road. Collective noun thought as one whole take a singular verb. There are a herd of cattle in the middle of road. This is a lovely bunch of flowers. So you remember collective noun most of the time take a singular verb. A dozen, since it denotes a plural number, 12 takes a plural verb. There are a dozen shoes in the cupboard. Dozen means 12, so 12 take a plural verb. There are a dozen shoes in the cupboard. A pair of, when applied to things like scissors, spectacles, shoes, trousers, where two components are always thought of together, take a singular verb. A pair of scissors is lying on the table. A pair of, when applied to things like scissors, spectacles, shoes, trousers, where two components are always thought of together, take a singular verb. A pair of scissors is lying on the table. It means one scissor. This pair of shoes looks good. It means one pair of shoes looks good. If we omit the words a pair of and merely use the plural words, then it must take a plural verb. The scissors are lying on the table. So you can understand in this line scissors are written. A pair of scissors is not written. So when we omit it, remove the words a pair of and merely use the plural word. His shoes look good. So you can understand a pair of and shoes and his shoes. There is a difference in the a pair of scissors always takes singular verb. The scissors are lying on the table. Scissors take plural verb. Class names such as stationery, cutlery, and hair are singular and must therefore take a singular verb. The furniture here is of the best quality. Furniture we take as a singular verb. This kind of clothing is not right for the cold weather. So you can understand the difference in is and are. The word news is always treated as singular. The same is true of words such as advice, business, and information. The news is that the president will visit our school next week. This is good advice. So you can understand news, advice, business, and information take singular verb. Name of certain diseases like measles, mumps, SARS, AIDS, and of certain sciences like mathematics or branches of knowledge which end in S are also singular because these are root words. MUMPS is the last word, but it doesn't mean this word is plural, but this is root word. Is a painful disease. Mathematics is root word. S is last word, but it takes singular verb. Is my favorite subject. Some of and half of and any other fraction of take a plural verb. If the reference is to number, countable noun, but they take a singular verb. If the reference is to amount or quantity, uncountable. According to if the countable nouns are there, and when uncountable nouns we use, see the example. Some of the boys are tall. Some of the boys are tall. Half of the water. So you can say some are countable, half of the water is uncountable, half of the water in the jug is finished. So with the uncountable noun we take singular verb, with countable noun we take plural verb, some of, half of. Many refers to number is plural, much refer to amount or quantity is singular. Many have registered themselves for the competition. It means many student can be there, candidate can be there. So many have registered themselves for the competition. Not much. So we will write here a plural verb. Not much is known about the Mayans. Not much is known about the Mayans. So much take the singular verb. Words such as people, poultry, repair, clergy, studies, and cattle are always in plural. The people of our town are very educated. People we always take for plural verb. The cattle were grazing in the field. Cattle we always take plural verb. Repairs, poultry, clergy, studies, cattle, people always take plural verb. When a number applies to distance, weight, height or amount of money, it is taken as a whole and is therefore treated as singular. Thus it take a singular verb. When we talk about distance, we talk about weight, height or amount is written in a sentence, we take as a singular verb. It is taken as a whole. 1,000 miles is a long distance. It is always 1,000 miles. We are talking about distance is a long distance. Take a singular verb. 2 kilograms of sugar cost 70 rupees. 2 kilograms of sugar costs, here verb is singular, 70 rupees. If the title of a book or the name of the house or a hotel is in the plural, it takes singular verb since it is only one title or one building. Taj Hotels, Resorts and Palaces is a global chain. Taj Hotels, Resorts and Palaces is a global chain. Either they are written in the plural form as resorts, palaces, but verb we use always is singular. Gulliver's Travel was written by Jonathan Swift. Gulliver's Travel is a name of a book. So it is title of the book is always written in singular form. If two or more singular subjects are preceded by either, either of, neither, neither of, each of, every, everyone, many, none, none of, nobody or somebody, the verb is in singular. Either Neetu or her brother has won the prize. Many a man has failed because of laziness. So you can understand it. These words, again I am repeating, either, either of, neither, neither of, each of, everyone, many a, none, none of, nobody or somebody, the verb is in the singular. Everyone is requested to switch off their mobile phones. Each of the boys has worked well. Each means every child has done worked well. Either Neetu or her brother has won the prize. Many always take singular verb. Man has failed because of laziness. Everyone is requested to switch off their mobile phones. Each of the boys has worked well. I hope you will enjoy this video. Thank you.